Hey guys, yeah, I realize it's after midnight when I'm even recording, so I guess I kind of missed Tuesday. Not really intentional. I honestly been kind of waiting for it to cool down a little bit, and the sad fact is, I think I've mentioned before, I don't have an air conditioner, so I can't record it in the middle of the day because problems, and recording with a fan on. I can get rid of the fan noise in the background, but the problem with that is my voice. I'm close enough to the fan that you'll get this really weird echo from my voice. I don't want to say it makes me sound like a transformer, but it is definitely different. It's kind of cool, but definitely not something that I want on my recordings. So, yeah, and with the base temperature here being something like 85 degrees, it makes it harder for my PC to cool itself when I'm, playing anything kind of severe, so definitely a problem there. Let's see if we can get people's interests. I shouldn't be rank 1, but oh well. Ah, that's balls. Wow. I survived most of that? Okay, not gonna complain. Yeah. Anyway, so we're just gonna jump into this and have some fun and just not really kind of care. Yeah. What was it I wanted to talk about? There've been a couple of things that kind of are going through my head, so we'll kind of get to stuff after random stuff happens and my brain kind of settles itself down and I sort of figure out what I want to say. Other than hi. Nice. Not sure why, but okay. I'm not going to complain about that. Aw. Come on. There we go. Alright, the other guy saw us, but my, yeah, that's gonna warn me when he gets close, at least. Damn. I just realized that there was somebody else behind me shooting right at the end. There wasn't a whole heck of a lot I could have done there. Still had fun. I think I've mentioned some of the stuff that I want to rant and bitch about that I keep thinking that I've talked about it and I keep thinking that I haven't talked about it, and it's one of those things where I don't want to say it a dozen different times because it's just frustrating if I do, but yeah, for some reason I thought there was a way down there. Alright, not gonna be good if... I really liked having my rocket launcher up there, though. If we start getting hits, we know where to go. There's nobody around. Here, puppy, puppy. Where? I'm hearing them, I'm just not sure where from. Ay, ay. I also realize I'll probably need to start turning the in-game volume up a little bit. What the? Why? Yeah, I see that, but... Temp. Damn. Not quite. That was kind of dumb to go straight on like that. I was hoping for my temp to come back up, but yeah. Oh well. I honestly probably could have repaired for a second out of that mess, but I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. Ooh, hello. Really? Yeah, I know. There's somebody behind me. And there's no way in hell I'm not... Really? That is amazing. Okay, not gonna complain. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually just kind of getting into it. I realize that I'm being really, really quiet. Hell of a lot quieter than I normally am in these situations, but, it's kind of one of those things where if I get into a fight like that, I'm just going to try to kind of, focus on it. So that's been what I've been doing. Unfortunately, it also means I've been really, really quiet. Oh, come off. I should have had something there. Ugh. I did get a couple of solid hits on pretty much everybody in there, but I think it only counts so much of that. I think it counts the last person you got. Damn. Yeah, there's a couple of people that are really damn close to me. Yeah, it's going to be hard to keep. There we go. There we go. Who else? I know I saw somebody else. Ah, okay. Got you. Oh, come off. Damn. Really wasn't after him. Didn't want him at all, but shit happens and he's coming after me, obviously. I've only got 17 seconds left and there's not a whole hell of a lot of time to find people. Hello. Damn. Alright, did I get it? Damn it! Really? Yeah, that's kind of to be expected. Oh well, actually did pretty damned well for this fight, so I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, him. Him denying me that other kill, the other guy that I was chasing down, that made just enough of a difference. Oh well. Alright, so, yeah, let's kind of grab something else that doesn't have me quite so focused on what I'm doing so I can actually talk to you guys for a minute. That would be fun. Still. Man, that would have been nice. I haven't had a good solid, single PvP one in a while. And, you know, I mean, obviously that's kind of my own fault, but still. You know, a good win there kind of would have been a little bit of a morale booster, but, you know, Hey, guess what, guys? We're playing on Wreckage. I think we've done this map recently. Not sure when. Oh, dear. Alright, not gonna switch out of my G2. Not at all. Let's see if we can take this one by surprise a little bit. There's probably going to be somebody coming. Yep. Really? Is there just me? Oh, wow. Okay, so there's only... It's 3 versus 2, and... The other 2 followed me. Where's everybody else? What are they doing? If there's 3 of us and 2 of them, why aren't we capturing at least... Okay, there we go. Really should be taking 2 and 3. Those are the ones that you kind of have to take in this map. I think I've mentioned that before. Really? And we've got 2 coming. There's more than enough of us here. I'm going after 3. Maybe I shouldn't have even left my rocket back there. Probably should have waited. Alright. We're going back after 1. Looks like we've already got somebody going towards 1, at least 1 person. So, hopefully... Are they dead? It's hard to tell. There we go. And that's going to be big towards getting us towards our goal of evening this out by the time everybody else drops in, because there will be people dropping in. And that's going to make a huge difference here. No. Neutralized, yes. Lost, no. Damn it. That was great. Are both of them here? I think they were. Alright. Need to head towards 3. There we go. And we've got more people in. Yeah, if we'd had a little bit more time, or if we'd held 3 a little bit longer, I think we would have been better at getting caught up. This may or may not go the way we want it to. If I keep getting lost, it's definitely not gonna.
Enemy sighted.
That was too soon. I'm pretty much screwed. Damn. That was way too soon. Alright. One is, yeah, this isn't gonna be... This isn't gonna be something we like. There we go. Alright, hopefully we'll be able to repair up. Chances are they'll come from that direction if anybody comes and sees me. And we should have one here. And that's the other thing, is I get one coming up. Got 3. Hopefully I'll be able to make a difference here on 2. Ooh, I still got my favoriteest one yet. Where'd he go? I was certain I hit him. Oh well. Yeah. Damn it. Where the hell did he go? I don't like those guys. I really don't. I don't like playing them, and I don't like fighting against them. They're too damn fast. Humph. Yeah, that's just me being an ass. Yeah, we've got 500 points difference, and... Alright, so I'm at least making a difference here. Hopefully we can kind of... Yeah, no, it's just not going to happen. Hello. Alright, let's go after 3 and see what we can do up here. I don't even care about that thing right now. Nice. There we go. I've got 3. Go. Not for long. I have a bunch of assists, no straight up kills at this point. Damn it. 3 health. 3 health. Thank you. Jeez. This is getting nasty. And fun. I mean, you know what? It's honestly at this point, there's no real chance of us winning, but it's just like the middle of the battle, the brawl, where it's actually a friggin' fight. And it's a harsh fight, too. Damn. Is that the guy who keeps killing me? I think it probably is. Had we actually picked this, had everybody gotten into the game a little bit sooner than we did, I think we might have had a chance, but it started out. Shit. Not on purpose. I'm a little bit too trigger happy with that thing. Holy shit, there's everybody there. And they're all coming after me. Yeah, I don't care. That's kind of the point of it. That's the fun of it. And yeah, that's the spot where you keep them from doing anything to you, is if you can get them right in a corner and just go at them. Because if you have them backed up and they can't move, then those things die real quick. Did they? Alright, run away then. Good, good, good. This is actually amazing and fun. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely killed me once or twice. God. This is amazing. Okay, he's repairing, so that means 1 is good. Did we get 3 back? Damn it. We need to get 3 stopped. That's bad. That is bad. Holy shit, that's bad. One is being held. Yeah, we're screwed. Damn. So close. So close. That was really fun. just I guess I kind of like the whole thing that forces me to play better. It forces me to come back. I mean, obviously, I'm still not that great, but it forces me to push back, and it gives me the hope and the opportunity to actually think, you know what? We might be screwed, but then again, we may actually have a half a chance here. And that's just kind of what that was right at the very end. It was, 200 and something odd points to 29 points, and we had all three. That was nice fight, guys. That was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. All right, so that was actually. You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll jump in. We'll do one more. We'll take another something quick. Hopefully this, and now that I'm hoping it's not going to be real long, it's going to wind up being a siege or something. I am starting to melt. No, I've ranted and raved about a dozen different things, and I know there's some things that I've wanted to talk about that I kind of just haven't, and some things that I thought that I hadn't talked about that I really had. One of the things, it's going to kind of sound silly. It's going to kind of sound weird, but good God. Okay, so team deathmatch. Really? Is that what this is going to be? No, this is going to be siege. I wasn't wrong about the siege. However, about what we do with the siege is something else. This is going to be a brief fight. Need to repair briefly. Wow, this is... At this point, I may as well start going and picking up energy. There's almost no reason not to. So it's gonna sound kind of weird, but one of the things I've done in the past is I drove a tractor trailer for a brief time. And I've seen people driving, and honestly, it frightens me. One of the things that you're taught when learning how to drive one of those things, you don't have the ability to stop on a dime like a lot of cars do. So you have to be very careful. You have to leave a lot of room in front of you to make sure. Now, I mean, there's guys that don't do it. I've seen trucks driving through that ride cars' asses, and that scares the living hell out of me, because that's an 80,000 pound vehicle. If the car has to stop for whatever reason, that truck is going to run them the hell over, and and that's just going to kind of be the end of it. I mean, it really does go very, very quickly. And it's one of those things that just makes a mess. But on the other side of it, okay, so the other day, it's kind of typical, bumper to bumper, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Almost everybody does it. Kind of keeps themselves, right up on everybody else's ass. And that's not necessarily the best thing to do. I realize why people do it. I'm not going to say that that's necessarily the worst thing in the world, but the thing for me is when people are right up on each other's ass and they don't pay any attention to, they don't pay any attention at all to what's around them. I mean, I watched this guy kind of almost swerve into another car, again, in the middle of rush hour, in the middle of bumper-to-bumper traffic, about a quarter mile long. Had he actually hit the other guy, there would have been 20 car pileup easy. And I would have been, because I keep my old habits of giving room, giving myself a way out, that kind of thing. I probably wouldn't have wound up being hit. But that doesn't mean that it wouldn't have been kind of a mess. And even if I hadn't been hit, I would have been sitting there kind of watching this mess go down for, however long it is that I'm watching it for. Really? That's really weird. I wasn't hitting him. And not hitting him is not good. Okay, so... Alright, come on. I'm gonna switch. There's no point in not. This is one of those things. Anyway, so I've seen some pretty messy things. I mean, I haven't actually seen, and well, wait, no, I lie. I have actually. I completely forgot. Okay, so I was northbound I-95 coming out of, I think it was New Jersey, or sorry, coming out of Maryland into New Jersey. And there's a toll bridge going on there, and it forces you to slow down and stop, and then you kind of pick yourself back up and keep going. And the thing that happened there was one of the trucks in front of me, his turbocharger blew. This was at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. His turbocharger blew as he was accelerating. He wound up putting on his four ways and kind of trying to get the hell out. And I realized the situation and got around him, but what happened was somebody behind me didn't realize the situation, and I saw in my coast mirrors, I saw 2 tractor trailers running into each other at 65 miles an hour. Not a good thing. I saw one go one direction, one go the other. It was a mess. Nobody was hurt, but it backed up traffic behind me for hours. And I mean, I wound up going and dropping off my load, for lack of a better way to put it. And about 3 hours later, as we were getting our next schedule, somebody else came in behind us and said, "Look, did you guys get stuck in that too?" I said, "No, I wound up watching it happen in my rearview mirrors." And it's one of those things where, if you're not paying attention to what's going on around you, I know I'm sounding like a PSA, but at the same time, it's like if you're not paying attention to what's going on around you, it's one of those things that, I mean, I'm not very good at paying attention to the things that go on around me in Hawken. It's a little bit too fast paced sometimes, and I admit, I get confused, but sometimes by some of the shit that goes on in front of me. If I have 3 or 4 mechs kind of just jumping back and forth. Earlier you saw it with the. I think there was a hologram on one, and there was a real mech there too. One of them stood up and kind of kept coming after me. It was a little bit of a weird situation. Either that or there were two mechs there. It was kind of hard for me to figure out exactly what happened. If you don't leave yourself enough room, and you don't leave yourself enough space, and you don't leave yourself enough time, obviously you give yourself the opportunity to cause some serious issues. I see it happen all the time, and everybody thinks, well, I'm a really good driver, and people tell me that, and then they scare the living shit out of me when they try to drive. Just because I see them, riding everybody else's ass at speeds where if somebody in front of you has to stop, there's no way in hell you're going to react to it. So it's something to think about. This probably isn't going to... There's probably not going to be anybody who hears this who really pays attention to it. But it's something that's kind of been going through my mind for a little bit, and it's something that I've seen cause a lot of damage. I've seen the burnt out hulks and remains of what used to be a car on the other side of the road. I didn't see the accident, but I've seen, it was obvious that the car was just a burnt shell. There's no way in hell anybody, if they had been inside, survived. I've seen in the middle of winter, especially going down hills and stuff, people in the median, just overturned like every 5 or 10 miles. There's all kinds of messes that I wind up seeing, and it's one of those things that it just kind of weighs on me a little bit, and it gives me pause. It makes me stop and think and say, you know what? If I can say something and it makes even one person think about what they're doing just a little bit more, obviously if you make a decision to turn right on red or whatever. And in my state, that's completely legal. I think in most states it is. Don't hesitate. Once you've made that decision, once you see it's clear, once you've made that decision, go. Because that's the other thing that I've seen cause issues is if someone's hesitating, they're not sure, and then they start and then stop and then start and then stop. It's one of those things where you just kind of, once you've made your decision, stick with that decision. And, at that point, you can at least get out of the way. If you jump in front of somebody who, maybe they can swerve a little bit, you didn't see them, all right, fine, that was your mistake. But if you hesitate and then stop and then start, you're leaving more opportunity for issues. And there's a bunch of other, examples that I might get into in the future. But that's something that's just kind of been sitting in the back of my head. Maybe if one person can listen to this and say, hey, you know what? Maybe I should slow down a little bit, or maybe I should stick with the speed limit a little bit more. And don't get me wrong. I understand if you're going a couple miles an hour, I'm not going to sit there and bitch at you. But if you're doing 95 and you're zooming in between, every tiny little crack and crevice, I'm going to back off and I'm just going to let you go. Because either one of two things are going to happen. You're going to get pulled over by a cop and you're going to lose your license, or you're going to wind up hitting someone and you're going to cause a lot of damage to yourself, to them, or both. I know a kid who wound up running into the back end of a pickup truck on his motorcycle. He lived, and he's able to walk again now, but there was like a 1.5 year period where he just wasn't able to walk. And it took him a long time to get back to normal. And it's just, pay attention while you're out there, guys. It can be a dangerous place. Alright, anyway, enough of the BS. I'm going to let you guys go, and I'm going to turn my fan back on. I'm going to wind up recording another one of these or something else for tomorrow as well. So you'll wind up with 2 in the same day. And sorry about that. Again, I was trying to wait for things to cool down a little bit, and they just haven't seemed to. So I'm going to have to give myself a little bit of time and then just make another one. So anyway, I will catch you guys later, and yeah. Alright, bye.